Just that way, Moz, as you can see, taking him for a nice walk. I have to keep him on the lead because he just wanders off. I think that's a beagle thing, but yeah, he definitely just wanders off, and I don't know if he'd come back or not really at the moment, but I'm sure he'll get more used to it as time goes on. Certainly hope so. And the front should drift out a bit while I'm just doing the back. Be perfect for heading off. So I'll just move this bin a bit because I don't think it's very clever there. Right, let's see where we get. Boat looking good. Engine's running. Nice. Get that off. Right down here, Moz.
I'll put his life jacket on in a minute.
Okay. Of course there's a boat coming just as you want to pull away. Always the case. I think with the sunshine and stuff it might be quite busy. Hi there. Here we go, Moz. And we're off, mate. Underway! Hi there. Hello, morning. You okay? Very good. Sun shining again. It's lovely, isn't it? Are you all right? Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, you can shut up and all. All right, here we go. As Will would say, the first bridge of the day, 136, up the North Oxford. And 136A, which is the new one, main road. Obviously bigger, stronger and wider than the old one.
I did lose one of my mag mounts under this bridge once, trying to reverse under it, I remember. Probably still there. No, it don't matter really, does it?
Okay. So we're not using them today now?
Well, when we get to the locks, we'll dish them out there. I said whatever happens, we'll wait at the lock. And we'll bunch up back at the lock, yeah?
Okay.
First lock.
Is she alright with that, yeah?
Yeah. So this looks like the last of the moored boats. So we can get a bit of revs on, I think, when we get past out. I see there's more rings there, near they are. There's rings along here they've put some they've put in. It's really good. I think putting in permanent rings rather than pins actually saves the bank, because I'm sure that continually hammering pins in must damage the banks. Probably improves drainage, mine. So maybe swings and roundabouts. So, the twisty, windy way of this section of the Oxford Canal follows the contours from here right the way through to Napton, or Marston Dolls, the first lock. And yes, it goes a long way out of its way in places. You can actually see the bit of canal where you're going to be in a couple of hours' time, I think. So yeah, it's turned into a beautiful warm spring day again. It's cold in the night. I think it was -3 was predicted, and I don't know if it got quite that cold, but certainly wasn't warm. We had the heating on all night, so it's a bit of diesel up the Swanee, but there you go. So I didn't move on a boat to be freezing cold, so and it was really nice and toasty in the boat last night, so that's good. Yeah, blue skies, beautiful scenery. Moz is out, Moz the dog, Captain Moz on the poop deck, and having a nice time. So Syl's in the boat at the moment, just doing some finishing off a few bits and bobs before she'll come out in a bit, and hopefully enjoy the ride as well. Maybe sit at the front, I don't know. So it's one of those. It's quite a shallow canal, this one, and you sort of get to the edge and try and turn into a corner like this, and doesn't steer very well, because there's no you're trying to steer through churned up silt rather than water. So see that in sort of the mud that's behind us. But, yeah, I suppose you get used to it. Stick to the middle as much as you can. Difficulty comes when you meet another boat on the bend, and inevitably you do. And that sort of forces you over onto the where you know it's too shallow. Sometimes you get stuck, but not that time, so that's good. So yeah, when Syl's inside and I'm outside, poor little Moz don't know where to put himself. He's sort of keeps going up and down the steps. So what's going on? I don't know whether it's because he's missing Syl, or the fact that Syl might just go in the fridge and get some food up. Who knows? But he does seem to miss Sil more than he misses me, I think. Definitely a ladies' man. So for the first time now, I've got 3 different recording devices. I've got the action cam. I've got this Pocket 3 gimbal camera, which is on a mag mount on the boat at the moment, which I'm using now, and I've got the drone as well. So for the first time, rather than just having all my clips to edit them in chronological order, I've got to combine the clips from 3 different devices into a video. So that'll be interesting. I'll make sure I upload them onto my laptop and my big storage hard drive every night. I've got 2 terabyte storage hard drive. Might invest in a second one actually, as I do a sort of weekly backup onto that, so that because I've heard of several people who have lost their hard drives of terabytes worth of video footage, years worth has gone up the swanning because of one little electric device. So I think for what they cost nowadays, I think all those people would agree that it's a very good investment to have a second storage device. I don't know about cloud really for video from an narrowboat. It's a lot of uploading it, and it's over Wi-Fi, so it's an awful lot of data to keep somewhere. I don't know what it would cost. It's certainly, I think if having a second big hard drive is probably a really good answer, and do sort of daily backup onto the one, and then copy from one to the other on a weekly basis. So should it go pop, you're only ever going to lose maximum a week's worth of footage, which I think is not so much of a tragedy as years worth. Well, here's something new. Look, we're just going through here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Let me just grab it. So it looks like they're doing something here for the farmer. Look, so new way across the canal. Who would have thought it? Oh, just doing steering and filming at the same time. Here we go. Let's try and bring that round. Let's get myself out of this mess. That'll do. Bow thruster to the rescue. Very good. And there we go. And we're off again. There's quite a bit of repair work being done on sections of the towpath here. I think when you see it like this, you see what a lot of work it is actually to try and keep the towpaths up to spec. They've also done that at the same time as they're also putting a bridge in there or something. It's maybe a swing bridge for the farmer, I don't know, a lift bridge. But they're obviously building something there to get across the canal for that farm. It's probably instead of one of the bridges down here, as part of the HS2 works. And yeah, but there's a little bit of more in there, or a little bit of towpath, look much better. And I just wish that when you look at the amount of earth and everything they're shifting to build HS2, an tiny little fraction of that would sort the entire 2,000 miles worth of towpath out. And yeah, a bit of effort, like, and a bit of action from the government, and that would be a massive improvement to our waterways. But still, that's a pipe dream, I think. This chap here's got a good array of solar going on, hasn't he? And his Skylink, he's well connected. That's his new bridge just coming up. In fairness, they did quite a good job of keeping the canal open here. They did all the work they possibly could, and then when it actually came to doing the bridge, they closed the canal. It was only closed for a couple of days, I think. But it's pretty good again, considering what they were, what they're up against. So. Yeah. There's a little bridge 128, look, dwarfed by the works around it now. So this actual bridge now, just in front of us, behind that is a service bridge. So that's new, that bit of bridge they put across. That's what they did in a couple of days after the canal closure. And then the bridge behind, I think, is just a service road bridge. That's been up for a long time. So yeah, it looks like a nice clean bit of bank. Oh, I wish the service point at the marina had looked like that. It would be marvellous. And that's that bit of the HS2 works. We'll see a bit more a bit further on, but that's it for now. Oh, it might be a little way.
Couple of hours.
Yeah, so we're just going to the next section of the HS2 works. So start the camera. What? It's alright. I've only just started it. Yeah, you can see this is the next bit of HS2 works that we're going past, and it's on a really tight bend down the canal. This is as well. So you can see that the armco around the outside this corner has been bashed flat in loads of places by people getting it wrong. So and I've actually got it wrong a couple of times myself. So it's quite a difficult bend, this one. But yeah, you can see there's quite a lot going on. Give it a blast of the horn. In case anyone on the other side coming round. And there we go. I've got my bow thruster on and on full steering to get around here without crashing. And I think I've just about pulled it off. But certainly a very tight bit of a very tight corner that. It tightens up on you as well, it takes you by surprise. And as you can see by the amount of damage to the bank over there. But that's it, that's the worst of it. I just thought I'd try and capture a bit of that rolling countryside on the camera over there before we go around this extremely tight bend again. And yeah, the beautiful views of Warwickshire, look. Born and bred in Warwick, me and self. So this is our home turf, if you like. And what a lovely place to have grown up. That's what I think. Alright, this is like a double boat. Front one's being pushed by the back one, I think. So very interesting. I'll leave the camera on for that. I think I've seen this one before actually. If I remember, it's got funny shaped window. It's got like out cuttings into the window here. Ah, lovely to see it moving. Motorbike on the front, look. All going on there. Hi there. Yeah, good, thanks. So Here we are now at Marston Dole's locks, and I took some drone footage which I'll probably edit in around here. It's a beautiful place. Just let the other 3 boats go in front of me, and yeah, waiting here now for the lock to clear, and I'll be off myself. So just going into the lock now, waiting for it to fill up, and should be in there soon. So in the lock now, getting the paddles up. Going down. Here we go. Bit of leakage behind me, but that's all right. Not too bad. I'm going down quite fast. And here we go. Thank you very much. See you in a minute. Oh, well, I definitely will. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Lana, I'm telling her I'm just walking down.
Oh, okay. I'm just cruising down. And there we go, Napton in front of us. That's where we're heading. We can stay there for tonight and tomorrow, and leave there on Tuesday. So you can see the village there in the fields in the distance, and great little shop there. So we'll go and visit that. And there's a cidery, so that might be worth a visit. And we'll stay by the Folly pub, which is an excellent pub, owned by an excellent gentleman, and there's Mark Folly. So yeah, we're looking forward to that visit. So look at this delightful crew I've got here getting me down the locks. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Look, locks filling up. All the lovely ladies. Oh, there they are recording then. So we're down the lock now and just about on our way out. So that's Marston Dole's done. And after Marston Dole's, it's just the Napton fly. It's about 7 locks on exactly 7 locks on the Napton fly. And once we're down the bottom, we'll moor up, or we might even moor up halfway down. I think there's some quite nice moorings about halfway down the flight actually. So, well, more before, it's just a short walk down to the pub. So I might do that, or it does get rather crowded round with the pub. And let's see what we do. So here we go. So there's Linnell's boat here, look, just moored up in front of us. And we're going to overtake them now, down to the Napton locks. And they're going to follow up. They're just finishing the lock and walking up behind me. So that's great help for them doing the locks. So thank you very much, ladies. Actually, I did go to Specsavers not so long ago, and I've got some new glasses. And it's amazing how the branches are clear on all the trees that were fuzzy before. So that's what I really noticed. Oh yeah, they're quite fuzzy, and I didn't notice how bad it was actually until I got my glasses fixed. So, that's quite amazing.
So, off for a bit of a walk this morning. So, beautiful morning. Still a bit frosty round and about. You can see behind me, got a bit of frost on the field. Beautiful sunshine now, so that's soon bearing off. And got Moz in front of me, and yeah, looking good, I think. So, I think this would be a pretty nice walk. I think Nell's waiting for me down by the poo bin down here with 2 bassets. Let's see how we go. Walking round Napton, I think. So we decided here, look, we've got Mike and Bruce here. So we get Bruce on there, yeah, and we got Lionel here with the bassets, Fred and Bolt. There you go. So we're off to, going to walk into town, into
town, I love that.
Yeah, into town.
Into the city.
Out and about in the city.
The bright lights.
Going to the village shop anyway for a cup of coffee in Napton village shop.
The best post office in the world.
Absolutely. We had a lovely breakfast wrap at the Napton shop when we were there, and basically just had a nice chilled out today. We had a bit of a panic just now because a hire boat went past about an hour ago and left all the paddles open at the lock below us, and we ended up with no water in this pound, so we were all stuck on the bottom of the canal, and so we've had to walk all the way up about 4 pounds up to let water down into all the pounds, so that we don't drain the pound above us. Anyway, we've got them floating again now, so it was just a bit unnecessary really. And of course, if anybody had been tied up too short or tight to the bank, then when the water drains out, their boat would have tipped, and that can actually sink a boat if in some circumstances. So not a clever thing to have done, but hire boaters from Napton Boats it was, so they just they were Napton Boats is just around the corner, so they've obviously just picked it up, and it's their first set of locks, and haven't been instructed properly, I would say, because obviously didn't know what to do. As we walked up the canal, we found several paddles still up on the locks, so yeah, it would have affected other pounds as well. So yeah, but anyway, we're all safe, and boat's floating again and rocking nicely. Syl's back; she's been out in the car today doing various things. And so we're settling in now for a pleasant evening. So we'll see you on the next one.